Welcome to Nagesh Karajgi Orchid School. I am Savita teacher teaching grade 4 science. My dear student, in previous lesson food, we learned that we get energy from food and we eat food, but do you know what happens with this food? How exactly we will get energy from the food? So, these all things we are going to learn in today's lesson, and our today's lesson is digestion. My dear student, this is second lesson and name of the lesson is digestion. In this lesson, let us learn today about what is meant by digestion, the digestion process, and what are the good eating habits. So, first we will see what is meant by digestion. See, digestion means actually your body cannot directly use the food that you eat to give you energy. So, the food that you eat is to be broken into smaller and simpler form. So, the breaking down of the food into simpler forms inside your body is called digestion. See my dear student, once again I will explain what is the digestion. The breaking down of the food into simpler form inside your body is called digestion. Now we will see how digestion takes place. Actually digestion takes place in a number of steps, and there are several organs which help to digest the food, and together these all organs make up your digestive system. Now we will see what are the organs that help in digestive system. See, this is digestive system. Here you can see the mouth part, food pipe, this is liver, stomach, pancreas, small intestine, large intestine and anus. Digestion takes place in number of steps, and these all organs they help in digestion process. So, these all organs make our digestive system. In last year in grade 3 we learned that when different organ perform a common function, so that organs make up a organ system. So, here these different organs like mouth, food pipe, stomach, pancreas, liver, small intestine, large intestine, they help in digestion. So, these all make up a digestive system. Now, we will learn how exactly the digestion takes place in these different parts. So, first part we will see the digestion process that starts in the mouth. So, when you chew your food, your teeth break down the food into smaller pieces. The sharp front teeth help to bite and cut the food into smaller pieces, and the flat back teeth help to grind the food into a paste. So, whenever you chew the food, what you do? With the help of front sharp teeth, you cut the food into smaller pieces, and the the flat back teeth help to grind the food into a paste. Now, we will see what happened next. Saliva is a digestive juice that is found in the mouth, and it is made by the salivary glands. Actually, in your mouth there is a salivary glands. There are salivary glands, they produce saliva. Saliva is a digestive juice, and when you chew your food, your tongue helps to mix the saliva with the food, and whenever the saliva mixes with the food, it makes the food soft, and the soft food can be swallowed easily. You cut your food into smaller pieces, and you grind your food with the help of back teeth, and salivary gland produce saliva that get mixed with food, it makes the food soft, and that soft food can be easily swallowed. Now we will see what happened next. So my dear student, in previous lesson we learned that carbohydrate contain starch. Actually starch is a complex form, and starch cannot be used directly by your body. Why? Because starch is an insoluble substance. So saliva helps to break down the starch into soluble sugar. Sugar is simpler form, starch is complex form. When saliva get mixed with carbohydrate rich food, when we cut that carbohydrate, means when we chew the food, that time saliva get mixed with the food and it breaks the starch, insoluble substance, into soluble sugar, means into simpler form. And when you eat starch rich food like roti, bread, you will notice that it tastes sweet after you chew it. When you chew properly your food like roti, bread, so in roti and bread starch is there. So with the help of saliva it get converted into sugar. So that is why it tastes sweet. Now we will see what happens next. So starch is being changed into sugar, it tastes sweet. Just now we explained that. Now when that after that your tongue helps to push the food into thin long tube called the food pipe. When you cut the food, you chew the food, that food is converted into paste. With the help of saliva it becomes soft, and that paste is pushed into the thin long tube called food pipe. From the food pipe, where it goes we will see. Now see, I will explain here. This is mouth part, this is salivary gland, this produce saliva, and when you eat the food, when it get mixes with saliva and all, it enters in this food pipe. Now from food pipe, the food enter in the stomach. Stomach is a bag like organ. Now we will see digestion process in the stomach. The food passes into the stomach through the food pipe. The stomach muscles churn the food with more digestive juices, and these juices start to break down proteins and fats into simpler substance. Now we have seen that in the mouth saliva is there, saliva break down carbohydrate into simpler form, and in the stomach also more digestive juices are produced, and those digestive juices break down protein and fats into simpler form. And the food remains in the stomach for up to 3 hours, and from the stomach the food passes into the small intestine. Now we will see the digestion in the small intestine. The small intestine look like a long coiled tube. I can show you picture also. See, you can see here picture of small intestine. It is long coiled tube. Now we will see what the process happens here. The inner walls of small intestine, they produce certain digestive juices, and organs such as the liver and pancreas produce juices and they pour into small intestine, and the food mixes with these juices and is completely digested. See, first we saw that in the mouth salivary gland produce saliva. Saliva is digestive juice, it breaks carbohydrate into simpler form, and in stomach more digestive juices are there. They they break down the protein and fats into simpler form, and that food is passed into small intestine. In small intestine also more digestive juices are produced, and organs such as liver and pancreas also produce digestive juices, and that juices are poured into the small intestine, and that all juices mix with this food and they complete the digestion process. Now we will see what happened next. The digested food is now in simpler form, okay, and it is soluble also. So our body can use it now, but how exactly our body use, we will see. That digested food is absorbed into the blood through the walls of small intestine, and the blood carries the digested food to all parts of the body. Now you understood that carbohydrate break into simpler form because of saliva, and it starts in the mouth only, and in the stomach proteins and fats are broken into simpler form, and in the small intestine the digestion process complete, and then the digested food is absorbed into the blood through the walls of small intestine, and that blood carries the digested food to all part of the body, and body can use that digested food to produce energy. So now are you getting, now you got how our body get energy when we eat the food. So the digestion process is very important to get energy from the food. So now what we will see, what happened with undigested food. Some parts of food cannot be digested by your body. They pass into a pipe like organ that is called the large intestine, and in that large intestine what happens, water from the undigested food is absorbed by the large intestine, and the solid waste that remains passes out of your body through the opening called the anus. This is large intestine. From small intestine the undigested food passed into large intestine. In the large intestine what happens, water is absorbed from the in the large intestine, and the solid waste is passed out of your body through the opening called anus. Now once again we will recall the digestive system. The mouth, the digestion process starts here. In the mouth your teeth break down the food into smaller pieces, and the salivary gland produce saliva, that is digestive juice. It get mixed with the food, and saliva break down carbohydrate into simpler form. Then that paste of food is passed through this food pipe, and it enter in the stomach. Stomach is also stomach is a bag like organ, and in stomach some more digestive juices are produced that break down the protein and fats into simpler form, and then the food passed into small intestine. In small intestine also certain juices are produced, and even liver and pancreas produce digestive juice, and that are poured into small intestine. So the food get mixed with all these digestive juices, and digestion completes here, and undigested food enter in the large intestine. So in small intestine the digested food is absorbed by the blood through the walls of small intestine, and in this large intestine water is absorbed from the undigested food, and the solid waste is passed out of your body through the part called anus. So these all organs help the digestion process. So these all, it is called the digestive system. So to get energy, your body must digest the food properly. So you have to follow some good eating habits. So we will see okay, see my dear student, the digestive system is about 9 meters long. Now you have seen that from mouth to that anus, means how the food is passing. So the digestive system is about 9 meters long, and the journey of food through it takes 20 to 30 hours. Now we will see what are the good eating habits. Now in last lesson you learned that to stay fit and healthy you should eat a balanced diet and drink plenty of water, because water help your body to digest food properly. And you should eat balanced diet. What is mean by balanced diet? Everybody remember, you should include all food types. Those are cereal group, vegetable and fruits group. From that also you have to include the food. You have to include food items from the protein group, and you have to include food item from the milk group also. When you eat balanced diet and when you drink plenty of water, it helps the digestion process. And you know that you must wash your hands with soap and water before you eat. You have to use soap and water and you have to wash your hands. Everybody is following this, I know, because you all are very good students. Now we will see some more good eating habits. See, you should eat your food at fixed times. So you never skip the time. At what time you are taking food, that fixed time you have to follow. And you should be never in hurry to finish your food. You have to chew your food properly before swallowing it. If you chew your food properly, this makes the digestion of food much easier. So you will get proper energy also. Now when you will finish your eating, you should rinse your mouth thoroughly. Some more good eating habits are there. You should rest a while after eating, because your body needs oxygen to digest the food. And if you start playing, the other organs will use up the oxygen and you may get a stomach ache. So to avoid this, you have to rest while after eating. And you have to eat lots of vegetables and fruits, as they give vitamins and minerals and roughage. Everybody is enjoying fruits and vegetables, seasonal fruits and vegetables you have to eat, because they give you vitamins and minerals and roughage also. And you all know that vitamins and minerals are called, yes, protective nutrients. In this way, in today's lesson, we learn that the breaking down of food into smaller, simpler form is called digestion. Food has to be digested before it can be used by the body to give you energy, and digestion takes place in the digestive system of your body. Digestion starts in the mouth and continues in the stomach and is completed in the small intestine. Digested food is absorbed into the blood through the walls of the small intestine. Undigested food passes out of the body through the anus. You should have good eating habits. In this way, we finished the explanation. Now we will see in this way explanation part you heard. Now we will see some questions. See, here is some question. What are nutrients and why do you need them? Do you remember what are the nutrients? Yes, my dear students. The nutrients are the essential substance which your body need to do different activities. We will see what is the answer here. Yes, see, nutrient are the substance required by the body for many things. So, nutrients give us energy, they help us to grow and help us to fight with diseases. Yes, this all part we finished in last lesson. Now, we will see another question. How does blood help provide energy to every cell of the body? In our today's lesson, we learned that blood absorbs digested food and it carry the digested food to the different part of our body to produce energy. So, question is what? How does blood help provide energy to every cell of the body? We will see the answer. Energy is obtained from the food you eat. However, the food needs to be digested into simple substances to be used by the body. Once it is digested, the blood takes these substances to every cell in the body to provide them with energy. See, one more question is there. Which digestive juices break down the food and how do they so? Everybody remember what is the digestive juice in the mouth present? What is that we learned today? Yes, saliva. And saliva break down carbohydrates. And some digestive juices are produced by stomach. And even liver and pancreas also produce some digestive juices. And even in small intestine also digestive juices are produced. But we will see what is the answer. See, the first digestive juice to act on food is saliva, isn't it? And in the mouth, it breaks down starch into simple soluble substance. And next, digestive juice in the stomach break down the proteins. Digestive juice in the small intestine further break down food. And some juices are also produced in the liver and pancreas. Together these juices complete the breaking down of food into simple soluble substances. See, here is one quiz. Here we have to choose the correct answer to each question to move the food through the digestive system. We have to click here on correct answer. So, question is here, in the mouth. In the mouth, what happens? We will see. See, here are the options. The teeth break food into smaller pieces. Saliva begins digestion of the food. Nutrients are absorbed through the tongue. Is it so? No. So, actually what happens in the mouth? The teeth break food into smaller pieces. It is correct. Again, saliva begins digestion of the food. So, both A and B are correct. So, we will click this correct answer D and we will say done. Yes, we are correct. Now, we will move to the next question. See, if we click the food enter next, whatever the food was there in the mouth, it enter through the food pipe. Actually, we have to click the correct answer to move the food through the digestive system. Now, we will move to next question. See, now the second question is here, in the stomach. In the stomach what happens? See, we have here are the options. We will read this and we will choose the correct one. Food enter through the windpipe. The stomach muscles mix the food with the digestive juices. Food stays for up to 6 hours. The digestive juices cannot break proteins into simple soluble substance. So, which is the correct answer, my dear students? See, in the stomach what happens? We have to choose the correct answer for this question. In the stomach, what happens? In the stomach muscles mix the food with the digestive juice. Now, we will click here done. Next, now you can see from the food pipe, the food entered in the stomach. Now, we will see the next question. In the small intestine, what happens? We have to click the correct one. In small intestine, here are 4 options. First one is food passes through without any change. No. Food is further broken down and absorbed by the blood through the walls of small intestine. As we have to find the answer in the small intestine, what happens with the food. There are no digestive juices produced, no. Some food remains while the rest pass on the large intestine. So, in small intestine what happens? Food is further broken down and absorbed. So, we will click the second one, food is further broken down and absorbed by the blood through the walls of small intestine. We will check. Yes, it is also correct answer. Then what happens? See next. Now food entered in the small intestine. Okay. Now we have to find out what happened in the large intestine, because the food is now in the large intestine. Food means now here you can see the blue dot is there. Now see, in the large intestine there is mostly undigested food. Water is absorbed from the digested food and food is further broken down by digestive juice. So, this C option is, we can't go with that because digestion process completes in the small intestine only. So, there is mostly undigested food in the large intestine and water is absorbed from the undigested food. So, we will click A and B, that both A and B are true. So, we will click yes. So, we have completed. Now, next part we will move. So, my dear student, here is one quiz. Find 5 different parts of the digestive system in the word grid and click on the letters to form a word. Press done after each word. What we have to do? From this grid we have to find out the names of parts, different parts of digestive system. So, first part is mouth. So, we will click here and we will click done. Yes, the correct, it is correct. After mouth, food goes into food pipe. So, we will click this. Are you enjoying? Yes, this is also correct. Now, after food pipe, where food goes? In the stomach. Very good. Now, see, here is the stomach. Yes, it is also correct answer. After that, in small intestine. But here small intestine and large intestine is not there, but we can see here intestine. So, we will go with this. Yes, intestine. Now, after that, from intestine where it goes? Anus. So, find anus. Where is anus? Yes. So, all parts of digestive system we found in this. Now, we will move to next part. See, we all this learn.
Good eating habits help your digestive system to function better and keep your body healthy.
See, if you follow good eating habits, it helps your digestive system and it helps to keep your body healthy.
Do not exercise immediately after
If after eating immediately you start playing or doing any exercise and all, so you will get stomach ache. So you should avoid this.
Chew well before you swallow in order to help your digestive system digest the food. If you do not, your digestive system will have to do the job your teeth should do.
Now see my dear student, you should chew your food properly and swallow, because chewing the food helps the digestive system and it makes the digestion process easier.
Eat healthy fruit like vegetables and fruits. Do not eat too much junk food. It is high in fat and low in other important nutrients and is therefore not good for you.
So you have to include vegetables and fruits. In this way we finished our today's lesson, digestion. You have to read the lesson properly. You have to underline new words from the lesson. Okay, till then stay home, stay safe, take care.